I went through a few layoffs, you know, I think at the end of like '08, and then I went through another one in like 2010, and you know, they were just, you know, layoffs where we ended up going back to work, and we kind of knew that we were going to go back. This layoff is totally different. This is like an indefinite layoff to where, you know, they just announced the cruise is, you know, done March 1st, and it's just a very serious situation compared to the other ones, and it's a different feeling. You know, I feel that there's a good chance that GM might literally shut its doors, and if that happens, I feel like, you know, our town is just going to be, you know, done, just finished.
This economy and manufacturing in general has become just much more capital-based and much more automated. And you know, the fact that there were only 1,500 employees there is actually largely based on the fact that, well, these companies now rely on much fewer workers when it comes to production.
My 11-year-old, and that's the 6-year-old Allie. Going Christmas shopping for the kids, you know, there's things that I know that like my 11-year-old wanted, or there's things that I know that like Allie, my 6-year-old stepdaughter wants, that, you know, you got to really like make sure that they're in the right price margin for us to even be able to get them. And just financially, you know, we're hurting really bad.
GM stock increased by about 10% the day after they made the announcement. So investors are happy with it, because what serves the bottom line of GM and these companies is not necessarily what is best for these communities, and certainly not what's best for the workers.
While they're, you know, partying and celebrating because they just made all kinds of money, you know, I'm worried about like being able to, you know, get my kids Christmas gifts and show them a good Christmas. And my fiance, she's so stressed out. I've never seen her this stressed out before. There's definitely still hope, because I think even Mary Barra, the CEO of GM, knows how important Lordstown is to all of us. And maybe, you know, why I'm doing this is just a reminder to let her know, like, there are people like me. There are people like me that have children that depend. We literally depend on being able to go to work and make that good, you know, money and get our paycheck at the end of the week. And if you take that away from us, what are we going to do? He retired 43 years out there, 42.7 to be exact. I got to literally work with my dad.
That's cool, man.